Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform. Follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast. You can always email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast @gmail.com. And of course, I cannot believe it, but I get to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads, welcome to episode 200. As I start to die on episode 200.
It choked him up. Episode 200. I will insert proper cheering sound effects here. Wait for it. And I'll put that in there. So there you go. Awesome. 200. Now, I was actually thinking about it in the bathroom this morning. Great number. Fabulous. Terrific. Congratulations all around. 208 will actually be the big number because that'll be 4 years. 52 weeks a year, 4 times 4.
Oh, wow. 4 years we've been doing this?
4 years. I mean, almost as long as we were. Well, how long were we on at Oldies?
I'm going to say between 4 and 5.
I think you're right. Now, of course, we're only doing 1 show a week here versus 5 shows a week there. A little bit of difference as far as the money and the fame were concerned as well, but that's okay. So I got to ask you, I mean, see, I'm the reporter. Let me do my reporter thing for 2 or 3 questions. What the hell were you thinking when you thought, let's do a podcast? Where did that come from?
Everybody was doing a podcast. My son was doing like 2 podcasts.
Still are.
He was doing like 3 podcasts back then.
Right.
And so I said, BJ, because I always get it. I don't know if you get it or not, but when I'm in Fort Myers or I talk to people, sometimes they all say the same thing. Just like millions of people told me, BJ, you needed to write a book.
Right.
Millions of people tell me, we miss BJ and Bill on the radio. You were awesome. You made our day. And so I figured, well, let's give the people what they want.
That is awesome and cool. And I'll be honest with you, that never happens for me.
No,
of course, I don't go to Gainesville. I don't go to Fort Myers. I'm in Gainesville. I don't go to Fort Myers. I can count on 3 fingers the times I've been back since I left. So yeah, it's not a huge deal. But cool, very cool, very cool. And so follow-up question, did you ever think it would be 4 years of this?
I didn't know. Again, I'm going to rely on my old standby line. Who even thought I'd be alive for 4 more years after we started our podcast?
There you go. I totally get it. I do. It's weird. It's weird to think it's 4 years. That's crazy. It is.
I know.
I've been in 3 different houses. Well, two different apartments and a house since then. So you've been in a couple of different ones.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Because I think we started this when I was in Winter Haven, didn't we?
Well, we sure started it. I mean, if it's been 4 years, we sure started this. When I first got to Gainesville at the first apartment I was in there way back when. So yeah, absolutely. So. All right. Well, congratulations all around. Pop the champagne, do the thing. Back to work.
Oh yeah, another hour of hard labor here on the old podcast.
Hard labor. So yeah, 208 comes around and we'll really do some stuff here. I don't know what we'll do. We don't have any. It's not like we have like a big budget for special effects or anything like that.
Well, our number 1 fan, which is my daughter's boyfriend, Brandon, yes. Because he was, he hears us, hype up 200, and he was going, you know what? You should do your 200th episode at Mel's Diner. That's a ways off, but maybe we could do 208.
Maybe.
At Mel's Diner.
Maybe. He
said he wanted this back in the summer. I don't know. But I'm thinking that might be right in the middle of my vacation. I don't know yet. These vacation plans are still up in the air.
Yes.
I'm ready, and then I'm not, and then I'm ready. And now I might wait until October.
For vacation?
Yes.
That's
because, well,
kind of not
I
summer.
know I know you're an Ohio guy. You're not a Hoosier,
Correct.
but a big thing happens in Indiana in October, and that is the Covered Bridge Festival in southern Indiana.
Covered Bridge Festival.
Yeah, it's a festival. They got a lot of covered bridges down in southern Indiana. And they
Okay.
turned it into a festival.
Okay.
It's a 10-day festival.
Well, I would imagine you have to do quite the road trip to get around to them. If that's the,
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but that's
Well,
okay.
I mean,
Interesting.
like festivities somewhere, and then there's
right.
covered bridges around.
Right.
But my wife has always wanted to kind of go up there because that's also when the leaves change in southern Indiana. So
I was going to say that if I was going to go back to Ohio, that the fall, you can't beat fall. So the weather's so perfect, the leaves changing so beautiful. My mother's old neighborhood where I lived with her for that year, taking care of her and closing up business there. That unbelievable how nice that is. And yeah, October would probably be spot on for that. So there you go.
So
good.
So in August we may, for a week or so go up and hang out in the mountains, and then in October go to Indiana and go to the Covered Bridge Festival.
A lot. Not a lot. Some of the people that I know and have followed on social media and just have been friends with or, acquaintances with, getting out of Southwest Florida in the summer, and another buddy that I knew from the network marketing business made a ton of money in it. He was he was a trainer. He trained people and he was a speaker and all of that. He and his family just got themselves a new place in Tennessee, of course, up by Nashville, but one of the nice rural area, gorgeous. I see his posts on Facebook and all that, and it's like, I get it. I do. Florida's a little hot in the summer.
If I was a rich man,
yeah, if I was a rich man, that's Zorba the Greek. Yes,
I would probably have a cabin somewhere up either in the Georgia mountains or the Tennessee mountains that I'd go up to, and I'd be like a snowbird.
Yes.
Like here in the winter and up there, for a couple months in the summertime.
North Georgia, I mean, that's where our friend Vicky Wagner's at. It's no cooler there. It's in the summer. It is no cooler at her. In fact, I was looking, I have your place. I have Claremont, Gainesville, Fort Myers, and Blue Ridge, Georgia on my weather app. And I opened the weather app the other day, and it was just as hot in Blue Ridge, Georgia, as it was here in Gainesville. And I'm like, got to do better than that if I'm going to go somewhere, to get out of the heat. So don't know where that would be, but yeah, I get it.
But now I remember we went to the mountains last year,
right?
And it was nice and cool, in the mountains. Of course, we had trees all around us, so there was shade. We had the babbling brook, down watching people tube our cabin that we were renting.
Right.
And it was nice, relaxing. And I thought, while I was there anyway, it was pretty daggone cool. And I mean, not cold, but cool. Of course, to me, anything under, like 70 is like colder than hell for me.
I was going to say anything under 90 is cool for you. We get it. Yeah. We remember. But yes, so those places are out there and they're available. And yeah, you could do worse than like our old friend, psychic medium Reverend Gregory having a place in upstate New York, up near Lake Erie up there. That's very cool. Not very cool, but it's beautiful and cool. And it's a long drive though. That's a day's drive.
Well, that's like, I was thinking one thing for vacation, but I don't know if I want to drive that far. Is go up the eastern seaboard, like 95. Yes. And take it like all the way up to Connecticut or maybe even Maine and get some really good seafood.
You had talked about that, and I think that's a cool idea. It's not my style, but very cool idea.
Eating the seafood is my style, but getting there is not my style.
I hear that. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Although I do have a special alert because, my car is still somewhat new.
Yes.
My last Ioniq 5 was 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
This one is rear wheel drive, so I only really have one motor.
Oh, okay.
So we went over 200. I had it at 90%. I didn't have it all the way to 100, but actually it was 89% when I got in the car after charging. When we got back, because we went to Bartow to meet some friends and cousins down at Catfish Country in Bartow. And when we got back, we only had 15% battery left.
Uh-huh.
We had traveled over 250 miles. And I said, okay, let me check and see how much it's going to cost me at home.
Right.
It's about 14 cents to charge my car at home.
14 cents per what?
Per kilowatt hour.
Okay, per kilowatt hour. Yeah, okay.
And it was like 70 kilowatt hours or whatever it is that I used.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Which is like times 14. That is like almost $10. Not all the way there.
Okay.
So I'm saying my car went over 250 miles on less than $10.
Pretty sweet.
How much does that make? What is that? That's not even 3 gallons of gas, is it? If you're gonna go with gas,
no, gas now is. I mean, it has. I'm doing air quotes. Come down to about 3.89 in my neighborhood. So yeah.
So yeah,
you were
for
fine.
for like 2.5 gallons, I went 200
miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're getting 100 miles to the gallon equivalent. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Can't complain.
No, that's nice. I'm still interested. Yeah. I'm still interested. Maybe like a used Ioniq 5 or something like that, but I'm not. We just don't need it around. We just don't need it in the house just yet. But when we do, I'll let you know. I'll be interested.
I love my kinfolk from Indiana. I truly love them, and my friends and my family from Indiana. But out of all of my family from Indiana, and I've talked to, everyone who's come to Florida and driven in BJ's little car or looked at BJ's little car.
Yep.
They all have the same answer when they're from the Midwest. You'd never catch me in one of those electric cars.
I know.
You'd run out of electric.
I know.
I don't get it because people, if you don't put gas in your car, you run out of gas.
Well, the point is, if you're on the road somewhere traveling, it's a heck of a lot easier to find a gas station than an electric charger. That's changing. I admit that's changing.
It is changing.
But it's still, there's, I could walk to 2 gas stations from where I'm at. The nearest electric charger is down by Publix where I'm at here, and you're not walking there. Anyway, I don't know what the point of that was other than to say, I can think of 100 gas stations here in Gainesville. I can think of 2 electric chargers. 2. Well, maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3. Yeah. So anyway, that's it's a thing. I get it. It's changing.
If you love gas cars, I don't care. It's great. You can drive your gas car till till the wheels run off.
Right.
But I love my little electric car so much. I just love it. I actually open the garage door and blow it and kiss every night. It's like,
okay. On that note, take a quick break. We'll be right back.
BJ Odom here from Gift of Life, the Organ Transplant Podcast. Reminder, my memoir, More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget, isn't just a medical story. It's a survival story filled with humor. Oh, and heart. It'll make you laugh, maybe even cry, and definitely believe in second chances. More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget. Available now on Amazon.
Most people spend years planning for retirement, but not nearly enough time planning for what comes after the paycheck ends. Hi, Bill Stevens here, and like a lot of people our age, I wanted more than just slowing down. I wanted purpose, something meaningful, something that could still create some income from home without punching a clock every day. That's why I started building my own home-based affiliate marketing business. Now, I know that's a fancy term, but it's really pretty simple. I'm also getting help from a big online community and step-by-step support. And now I help other people nearing retirement discover that maybe their next chapter of life could become the best one yet. Want to learn more? Well, check out my website, bizwithbill.com. Again, www.bizwithbill.com. That's with a Z. Earlier in the week, you and I were texting. We were talking about maybe having a guest on the show. Did you ever line that up or no?
Let me tell you about our guest. He has, which is good for radio people because not a whole lot get them. I don't know. Like when you got let go while I had my heart transplant.
Yes.
How did you get any severance?
Yeah, not a ton, but yeah.
Okay, this guy is looking over his severance package.
Yes.
And like, all radio people, he wants to make sure that, he has a non-compete. He wants to make sure that podcasts aren't considered, because he basically doesn't want to lose his
severance. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't imagine. Well, yes, I can. I was going to say something really stupid. I can't imagine being on a podcast would count, but they'll use anything they can to get out of paying you. So, yes, you need to be careful with that. Yeah.
So he's going to look into that a little bit more because he will be joining the Podcast Playground Network.
Oh,
as soon
awesome.
as soon as he finds out, but he might take a month off and enjoy severance.
Sure.
Then he'll become part of the Podcast Playground Network. I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want to get him in any trouble with his employer that he has now. And
right.
He's enjoying that severance and
right.
Take every penny of it you can get, young man.
Absolutely. Take and enjoy every penny. Take and enjoy every minute that you can not work. Just do that. That would be awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's going to get back with me when he finds out if he can podcast or not.
Cool.
Because one, like I said, he'll be joining the Podcast Playground Network. And of course, he'll join us here on our podcast.
Sounds great. Good for him. Glad to hear it.
I think all of us are old radio guys, that have been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we're all doing podcasts now.
Well, they're not, you don't have to rely on some company hiring you to do a podcast. You can just decide I'm going to do it. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is it sure as hell doesn't pay what being on the radio used to pay. But, you could, you could make a business out of it.
And you know what? Because BJ and Bill doesn't do this.
What's that?
But, because I wouldn't doubt there's a handful of good, faithful listeners in Southwest Florida.
Sure.
And I'm talking about both of us. If either one of us got off of our lazy butts and went down to Fort Myers and, went to a few places that, we frequented often, we might be able to get a few dollars from them as sponsors for the program.
A year ago, we were talking about getting Buc-ee's as a sponsor because we talk about them so damn much. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, see, that's why I want to take more vacations.
So I
can go to more Buc-ee's,
I hear you.
In fact, what I have planned when we do go to Indiana, whether it be for the Covered Bridge Festival or we go in August,
yes,
I'm going to go up over to 65 a little early.
Yes.
And go through Alabama, and about a little farther north of Alabama, you get into Tennessee.
Yes.
Well, you get into Tennessee after Alabama, but after you're in Tennessee.
You kind of know eventually.
And you're not too far into Tennessee. You know what's there? Dolly's.
Dollywood.
No, not Dollywood. Dolly's new travel center.
Oh.
She now
like a Dolly version of Buc-ee's?
Yes.
Oh, how cool is that?
And it's on 65. It's about 60 miles south of Nashville.
Okay.
It's Davidson or something like that is the city it's in. It's the Dolly Travel Center. It was already a travel center, but she went in with them and they dollied it all up. I don't know if it's got, well, never mind. Anybody that's
All right.
listening knows what I'm talking about.
Right. I know what you know. I know what you're talking
There
about.
might be a couple.
I've got to
there.
Google that. I have got to Google that. Hang on. Dolly's Travel Center.
Let's just say
And
there
where,
might be a
where is
couple
it?
mountains around it.
It's in Dolly Parton Travel Center, Cornersville, Tennessee. Does that sound right?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. Dolly's Tennessean Travel Stop. Look at that. Cornersville, Tennessee, off I-65. Yep, you're right. Open 24 hours. Wow, it looks like it's a lot better looking than, like the warehouse look of a Buc-ee's. That's for sure. It looks,
And listen
big
to this also.
wood cabin kind of a thing.
And here's what I like about it too. They
Right.
actually have the barbecue brisket sandwich too.
Wow.
But yet they have a sit-down restaurant there.
I see that. I'm scrolling. Honestly, go to Dolly's Travel Stops with an S, dollystravelstops.com, and you will see. So with an S, I guess that means she's probably thinking of more than one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's the picture of the sit-down restaurant. Settle in, enjoy our Southern-style restaurant, home-style cooking, full-service menu. Now, it's not open 24/7, but it is open Sunday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Dolly's Barbecue. Look at that. That's amazing. Good for her. I mean, is this lady a genius or what?
And something else that Dolly's Travel Stop does that Buc-ee's does not, it allows trucks, and it has showers.
Oh,
so it's like,
So it's a real truck. I don't want to say truck stop, but yeah, okay. It's yeah. All right, here they have a big banner on the top. We heart truckers. Okay, good. Regular diesel fuel, parking and EV chargers, grab and go options, full service restaurant, trucker supplies, hot showers and laundry, lounge area, dog park, general store, fast free Wi-Fi, easy online ordering coming soon. Unbelievable. That lady is.
And I can't remember, and I don't want to say this because I don't remember the exact words that she used. But when they open a new place, they cut the ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
So Dolly was there to cut the ribbon, and she goes, "I just can't leave all the travelers to Beavers." Something I don't know. That wasn't a quote, but something in that direction. It's like I can't leave it to the Beavers. Can't leave it to just Beavers.
Never mind the old show from the 60s. That is, I would so go there if I'm ever in the neighborhood. So what the heck is that, by the way? I mean, it's I-65 exit 22.
A little north of Alabama.
It's just
only
a
22 miles
north of
into
Alabama, she says. All right, let's see here. All right, if I scroll on Google Maps, here we go. So,
if it's exit 22, probably 22 miles into Tennessee.
Probably 22 miles into Tennessee. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere, boy. It really is.
It's about an hour south. It's about an hour south of Nashville.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Oh yeah, yes it is. It's on the road. If you're driving from Nashville to Huntsville, Alabama, yeah, that's your stop. Okay, cool. That is so cool. It's unreal. That is amazing. All right, let's look at the pictures here.
Yeah, wow, they're going to have, Dolly T-shirts and
of course, of course, yeah,
all sorts of Dolly stuff.
Yeah. There you go, Dolly Tennessean Travel Shop. That is awesome.
And who knows how many they'll come up with.
Yeah. So it's not as crazy as Buc-ee's in terms of wall-to-wall stuff, although it is wall-to-wall stuff, but it's got a lot of music paraphernalia. I'm looking at the pictures here online now, collection of guitars and records and gold records and stuff like that, and candies and goodies and all of that. But yeah, so pretty awesome. That's just awesome.
I wonder if they got Dolly Nuggets.
Dolly Nuggets. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
Get yourself a big old nugget there.
Unreal. Well, good for her. I can't wait to go there someday. I don't know when I'd ever be going there. If I'm driving south out of Nashville or driving on my way to Nashville, you never know. Anything's possible. That might be worth just the trip itself, right? Just to
yeah. Oh, I know. On my next trip to Indiana, either on the way there or on the way back. And I'm even thinking maybe there'll be a stop on the way there and a stop on the way back.
that's it. That's not off the beaten path for you. That's pretty much you would be on 65.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
Rensselaer's right off of I-65.
I don't. Look at me. Do you think I even know where? After 30 years with you, do you think I have a clue where Rensselaer is?
No,
Did
I don't
pick it
think
out
you
of a
do.
lineup. No.
Well, I know where Cleveland is, so don't.
Sure, you do. Cleveland. It's kind of a thing. It's not like San Francisco or Miami, but it's on the lake, and there you go. All right. So anyway, I got it. Good for you. That's good for you, Dolly.
That's my
Thank
plan
you.
for sure.
I
figured what we would do, because you can actually there. It's kind of a windy road, and you kind of go a little south again. But
Right.
you get on 24 in Atlanta, and then you
Right.
can kind of squirrel over to that.
Squirrel
'Cause
over.
I thought I'd probably go up to Warner Robins first and stop at Buc-ee's, and
Of course.
then swerve all the way over, and then hit Dolly's truck stop on
Wow. That would make for quite a blog post there, comparing the two, wouldn't it? That would be awesome. I saw and we've talked about this before, about Buc-ee's, about how when you're at the gas pumps, they have their help wanted poster on every gas pump because they are always hiring, and they pay really well.
Yeah,
they do. Their weekend, and somebody posted that on Twitter or Facebook or something the other day. It's like, I'm here at Buc-ee's in, I don't know where they were, in St. Augustine, Florida. And I just noticed that their weekend manager makes more money than my dentist. Thinking of a career change.
there's going to be that Buc-ee's not too far
Ocala,
from you.
Right down the road. Down the road.
Might be thinking about that part-time job, Mr. Buc-ee.
Bathroom attendant is like $24 an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's not like the bathroom attendant where you got, some perfume you scored at him.
I understand.
Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
get it. You're mopping floors and you're cleaning out toilets. I get it. $24 an hour?
I think I'd rather be making the brisket sandwich.
Would any of it actually get put out, or would you eat most of it? Let me make sure this is okay. Just a little taste. Ooh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you'd have to do that every day.
Of course you would. Of course you would. So yes, I get it. I do. It's a little bit of a drive. Well, I'm not sure 100% where it will be, but it's a little bit of a drive for me. But it's not crazy. It's not out of bounds. Let's put it that way. Yep. So good. That's awesome. I love that. That's great.
Well, are we ready to take that halfway break? Where are we?
You got a couple of minutes, or we can take the break. Don't matter to me.
Oh,
I'm good
we can take the break here, and then we'll come back and Caitlin Clark is still out. She didn't play last night. We can talk a little sports.
Yep. That sounds good. All right, we'll do that. Go get your coffee wherever you're getting it from, Buc-ee's or Dolly's or wherever, it doesn't matter. And we will be right back. Welcome back. This is BJ and Bill, the podcast, episode number 200. Dun, dun, dun.
Yowza.
I'm unbelievable. If you're enjoying listening as much as we enjoy bringing it to you, please head over to wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Apple or Spotify or YouTube Music, iHeartRadio. Does not matter. We're on all of them, and all of them will be happy to accept your 5-star review of this program. If you would like to, we would love for you to do that. Also, stop by the Facebook page. Just do a search for BJ and Bill the podcast on Facebook. And you can email the show. BJ would love to read and respond to your email. BJ and Bill the podcast at gmail.com. Episode 200. Unfreaking believable.
I know.
Congratulations all around.
To
the staff. I want to thank our staff. I want to thank all the people that do this pod. Oh, wait, that would be us. So that's fine.
Our staff, management.
Staff and management, the executive team behind the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Boy, oh
Actually, I
boy.
guess we should thank. He has a lot to do with getting our podcast. I mean, not yeah, he does. Jay
Jay,
takes
yes.
care of
Yes,
everything
he
there at
does.
the podcast playground. So appreciate that. And then of
Appreciation all
course,
around. And of
then they
course to
got
the boss, your son.
yeah. I got to thank my kid.
Yes.
Whoever
Yes, you do.
thought 20 years ago I'd be working for my kid.
I did. I figured that because he was a rock star even back then, and we were just a couple of guys doing a morning show somewhere. So it's okay. I thought this kid's going somewhere. Maybe we'll get to, fly along and coach something as he goes off to do great things. So yeah, it's good. It's all good. We appreciate it. We do. So
Well, yeah, I knew Caitlin wasn't going to play last night, but I thank you for the text saying, "Hey, are you watching the Fever?" Because I wasn't. I was watching
Right,
the
in Las Vegas.
NASCAR race.
Yeah.
That was out of Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, which is really Chicago, but they call it
Yes.
Chicagoland Speedway.
Yes,
And
Indiana Fever last
congratulations.
night did a job, hung on to beat the Las Vegas Aces, who made a bit of a comeback at the end, but it was never all that close. But yeah, Caitlin didn't play. Come on, what's up with that? So
Her back hurt.
yeah, got to watch her, Sophie, and Aaliyah. Is that her name? Aaliyah Boston.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Oh man, she's a force.
She's
That's terrific. So between her and Sophie, they handled business. No worries.
And I don't know if it's that Sophie came from a team that wasn't, and don't take me wrong, I'm not trying to be sexist here, well stacked. I don't know if she was from a team though, that wasn't well stacked, but it seems like in the last couple months, she has really,
Yes.
been strong.
Yes.
I mean, she was always, she always came in off the bench, and now that Caitlin's been sick, she's actually, started a few games, and she's really becoming a superstar.
Same for Lexi Hull. Same
She
kind
was
of a story.
She was already there and doing well.
She was a starter, but she's also kind of picked up the game a little bit. Well, they all have. So, I'm good for them. Hopefully they can make a thing out of it.
Well, right now, if you look at, because they're in the East.
Yes.
So if you look in the East, they're actually tied for first place in the East.
Cool.
But the WNBA doesn't do it that way. The tournament, when it comes to the playoffs,
yes,
like the top 8 or top 10 teams,
regardless of where they're at.
Yeah. So actually, the Indiana Fever is 6th. They have them scored as 6th, but the 5th and 6th team have the same record, and and that's the top in the East. They're both the top in the East, and then of course the West has a couple teams that are, doing them a little bit better.
Well, I'm happy if we're going to talk a little bit about sports. I am happy to report for you baseball fans out there that New York Yankees had an awful weekend, which was really good for the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays are now number 1 in the AL East, 4 games ahead of the Yankees. Yay! So there you go. And if you go down to the NL East, excuse me. Where am I? Where is the Cleveland Guardians? Where is the Cleveland Guardians? I don't see them. Wait a minute. What happened? They're AL Central. They're AL Central. I'm sorry, my bad. They are just a game behind. Yeah, they're just a game behind your Chicago White Sox. So in the AL Central. So
I wonder how the Cubbies are doing this. I do
the
not follow
Cubbies
baseball.
are. Let's see. NL. Will they be NL Central? They are second. But they are 6 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Central for the Cubs. There you go. So. Baseball this week, as we record this week is the start of All-Star Week, I think. I think the All-Star game is actually next, or is it tomorrow night? When's the All-Star game?
I haven't followed baseball in years.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, there you go then. Let's see. All-Star game is, right there. Let me go over just for those, just because I don't want to give out bad information here. I don't want to give out bad information. All-Star game is the All-Star game is the 14th. So yes, it is a week from tomorrow. So there you go.
Oh, that's the day I get this big old bump taken off my head.
Oh, really?
So I'll have next time you talk to me, I'll just still have the bump. But then the next time after that, if I'm still alive,
You'll be.
I'll have a big old gash out of the side of my head.
Oh man. Not to complain too much as the old men that we are, but for the last week, 10 days, I have just had this series of ongoing little aches and pains. And I had this thing where it felt like I was having like a headache or something, but it wasn't quite. It was out here, like there was a pain there. Then I think I slept on my wrist wrong. The last 2 nights, this wrist has been killing me. I don't know if I played pickleball bad I don't know. I'm just falling apart, BJ. Falling apart.
I've been there. I know what falling apart
I'm just
is all
saying.
about.
I know what you feel like now.
But at least you got all your original parts.
For the most part, yes.
I got more parts than a chicken nugget available on Amazon.
Go get it right now. There you go. Yes. Yeah. I have a couple of teeth that are new, but
my memoir.
The BJ Odom memoir. It's worth the read.
Yeah, it's a cute.
There are reviews on Amazon. We should.
Oh, Amazon's got like 25 or 30 reviews. They're all 5-star, by the way. I am
like this podcast. Well,
I have yet to get a 4-star review from it. I better not say that. Somebody will go, well, hell, let me go on there. I'll give some bitch a 1-star review.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. But while we're here, let's see. More parts than a chicken nugget. Boy, oh boy. I'm just all over the internet here today. More parts than a chicken nugget. There it is. More parts than a chicken nugget. Yep, there it is. There it is. A Story of Survival, Second Chances, and the Family That Held Me Together by B.J. Odom and Christina Metcalf. There you go. Look at that. So, man, oh, man. Customer review. Yes, you're right. Well, you have 1 4-star review.
What?
I'm just looking at your customer reviews right now.
Let me find that person.
Now, it doesn't show them here. Where or how can I find them? Can I just click on it and will it tell me the reviews? What's that?
Somebody click on it and it shows you. You can
right.
see like the latest reviews or
right.
All different reviews you can
customer
look
reviews. I must not be signed in or something like that because I was trying to look at reviews, but it made me try to go to sign in. So anyway, no big deal. That's good.
Now
you don't have an author page.
Yeah, I do. I should have.
Okay, let me see. BJ. Oh, well, it says about the author, BJ Odom, and if I click on that, it just goes and it shows it shows your book, but it's not like there's any other info about you or anything like that. We're getting in the weeds there. That's okay.
Yeah.
Go buy More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget on Amazon.com. Do it right now. We will thank you for it.
Yeah, because things have really slowed up in the book business for me.
And it's summertime. You would think people would be buying the book, take to the beach and all that sort of summer reading.
I'm almost making more on my AI voice in 11 Labs than I am selling books right now.
Okay. All right.
You'd think I should be rich. I have a book out. I have my voice and my AI voice out on, 11 Labs. I should be rolling in the money. And then I get money from my Facebook post.
Right.
I probably make tens of dollars every year on that. I'm rolling in the dollars.
Tens of dollars. I hear you. I do. And I've been brainstorming. I don't have to brainstorm. I already know a dozen different ways to make money with this AI thing. And it's just a matter of actually going out and doing it, which I haven't been motivated to do. But then again, I haven't been motivated to do a hell of a lot for the past 3 years. So that's okay.
Well, I am a lover of AI, but anymore I'm becoming a hater of AI. I am so tired of going online and, watching videos. And you can tell now that like 95% of the videos on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you watch your videos are AI produced.
Yes.
And there are a lot of like news. The big thing is, they'll say some stupid thing it's clickbait, people.
Yes.
But they'll put something on there that doesn't make any sense. It's not real news and it's not, the real president. It's none. And they'll say, click the link below.
You
bet.
bet.
Then they want you to click the link and it says nothing but commercials. It's clickbait, people.
Yep, it is. It really is.
Getting tired of it.
I we're in a time where they're just, when I say they, YouTube, Facebook, Google, sorting out how they want to handle AI generated content. That's the big fancy word for all the stuff you're seeing out there. Some of it, you're right, it's nothing but clickbait. Some of it, and it's so damn good now, it's hard to tell. And this is exactly what we said would happen a year ago. I don't want to take credit for it because it was not my original thought. But pretty soon, and now is the pretty soon, we have arrived at a point where you can't tell that it's AI anymore, except for the fact that occasionally, I know you have a good ear, I have a good ear because we were on the radio. We hear the way people speak and we hear how things are supposed to go. So I'll hear the way something is spoken on a video and I'll go, oh, that's an AI voice. Okay. All right. I got it. I see what you're doing there. But it's going to come to the point where you won't be able to tell, and they're really going to have to figure it out because, as I said a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever, what happens when the next election comes around and you see every political candidate claiming to either be God or a serial killer, and you won't be able to tell it's not the real thing.
The sad thing is too, I think people are now at this point, they don't believe anything they see or read anymore.
I would rather, yes, to answer your to put a bow on your comment, yes, and as we do in comedy, yes, and I would hope that makes it so people are a little bit more careful with what they see and hear and read and all of that, because yeah, it's going to be one giant, to use the fancy term that they're throwing around now, one big psyop. One big psychological operation to sway you one way or another. And be skeptical. I'm okay with that. Be skeptical. Trust but verify, as President Reagan said 100 years ago. He was president, for those of you who don't remember that far back. So
I don't know. Most people remember that. They got to be pretty young not to remember that.
In our age bracket, most remember that, yes. But anyway.
Because Kennedy is like,
way before.
I knew President Kennedy and knew of him, watched him on television.
Yes.
Anybody below that, probably I don't remember.
Correct. Same here. So, but yeah. So anyway, the AI thing. It's great. It's fun. It's fantastic. It's dangerous. And when I say we, I mean we as a country, we as a world, have not yet decided how to handle that, because there's too much money to be made. So that means, of course, that if there's $1 to be made, $1 will be made, and the hell with the repercussions of whether or not we're actually being helpful.
That's like anybody. I am a big believer in science and the medical world, because what it has done for me.
Of course.
But I'm getting to the point even that, what doctors are like prescribing drugs and everything, and it, in the back, is all this all fiction and making people money, or, now, yeah, I had a bad ticker from birth, and I knew that, but, and there was medical science that helped me live. But then sometimes I think when the medical science wants me to do this or do that, I go, do you really need me to do this or do that? Or are you just trying to make some quick money right now? That's like with this whole rehab that I'm in, this, cardiac rehab. But I want to make sure I have time to get to this, because we had to, start the recording a little early today, because I have a meeting at noon. And it's kind of cool. I have learned something with this cardiac rehab that I do online.
Okay, tell me more.
They have these little meetings about, cooking better, healthier,
sure.
or, maybe learn more about cholesterol and the ways to eat.
Right.
And they have classes like, they have all these little classes.
Good.
And at the end of the class, they make you do like some stretches and maybe a few exercises.
Good.
But you're not doing like 20 or 30 minutes of it. You're just doing like 5 minutes at the end. Well, I am finding out that if I sign up for all these little stupid classes that
all you got to really sit there. It's kind of like, when you get the free vacation, if you go and listen to the timeshare, garbage.
The timeshare pitch? Yes.
Yeah. It's like I listen to the pitch and then I do 5 minutes of exercising at the end and it counts as a session.
Yes.
So you have to do
so what are you
so many
saying?
sessions.
You just sign yourself up for these meetings
I'm
and you
signing
get your
myself, hey, am I going to be free today at 2? Yep. Nope. I think I want to learn more about cholesterol. Oh, your blood pressure. Oh, man, I can learn about blood pressure. Boom, I'm going to learn about blood pressure today. Oh, this is, that looks interesting. Boom. And I sat there and look, okay, I love this show. This is good. And then 5 minutes. Okay, I can do that. I can stretch over here.
You're just getting credit for your sessions there. Boy, if only they gave out cookies or something. I'd be hard to do on the internet, but I know
that. I know what's wrong with me to do, but I'm like, I'm doing sessions. And I'm even thinking because, probably once they cut this big lump out of my head, they'll tell me not to really exercise for maybe 5 days or whatever.
Right.
Take it easy. And I'm going to take as many classes as I can in those 5 days. I'll
get credit for it.
I really can't do a whole lot of stretches. See, I got cutting that. It's so sore. But I'll be glad to listen to your 30-minute, 40-minute spiel on blood pressure today.
And get credit for it. BJ Odom gaming the system, even when it comes to medical stuff.
Those are going, hey, wait a minute. You've already done this session. Oh, damn. I didn't know I'd done that one already.
Okay. I hear you. I mean, whatever it takes, at this point, you have maneuvered your way through life and the system so much that it's like, I'm just like, whatever, see you next week, folks. That's fine.
Yeah, I think it's a cholesterol session I have here.
Cholesterol session.
25 minutes. Yeah. They're going to teach me all about cholesterol.
Cholesterol. Great.
They'll tell me they'll tell me the foods to eat for good cholesterol and the foods to eat that are bad cholesterol.
I already see here, and this is what AI, and it's not AI doing it. This is what watching too much YouTube is doing for me, when you get medical opinions from people who may or may not be worth their, may or may not have a certificate on the wall or whatever. But see, you're going to go to your cholesterol class and they're going to tell you to eat these vegetables and stay away from red meat and all of that. And I'm like, I'm exactly the opposite. I'm sorry. I just am. And like any good
don't forget
debate,
5 minutes at the end. I'll have to exercise. Don't forget about that 5 minutes at the end.
5 minutes. All right, let's do it, folks. Up, down. Great. Whatever. I'm doing a little push-up here on the air. So yes, I would be terrible with that. I would be. But see, it's the same thing we've just been talking about. There's so much information out there, so many different opinions on things, and some of them from equally. I mean, some of the people I watch that I give most credit to, like diet and exercise people online, real doctors, real PhDs, real years of study, real whatever. So don't tell me that, this doctor knows it because he went to one big college and whatever. No, there are differences of opinions between people with real live credentials. And the ones I watch say eat meat. And I like those guys.
I'm trying to see here the cholesterol. I guess I can't read it. Yeah, it's not. Oh, wait. Let me look at this now. Shoot. Because all these people that do, okay, like the girl I meet with, once that kind of, goes through the program and tells me how I'm doing and everything else.
Right.
She has an MS and then an ACSM and then a CEP.
I have no idea. The only thing that I know is MS is master's, right? So great. She's not even a doctor. Yeah. And again, she knows more. She has forgotten more than I will ever know. I'm just saying.
She's an exercise psychologist with 7 years of experience.
Exercise psychologist. What exactly does that mean? Does she exercise your mind?
Well, she does talk to me. She goes, how are you doing? What are you,
Great. I can go to the gym for 20. I can go to Planet Fitness for $20 a month and they give me the same thing. Hey, Bill, how's it going? Good. Great. Get on the treadmill.
It was so bad last week. They go, she goes, so what are your goals with the program here?
Yeah.
I go, my goal is to get over with it as fast as I
to get it over with as soon as possible and be done with this. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I know that's the wrong attitude. That's the wrong attitude. But that's what I gave her. I wanted to be honest with her. She's a psychologist. She should be able to take honesty.
If she can't, that's a problem.
No, she kind of snickered a little bit. She goes, oh, well, I know. I see your point there. But I hope you're going to, continue to exercise after you, with the things you've learned here. And I go, yeah, I'll pick up the weights 10 times here.
Will you? Yeah, Will you?
Well, let's just say my mind is saying yes now. Okay. It's like you, yes. Bill Stevens. You keep saying, I've been trying to do this for 3 months and I yet to do it. It's my mind says I'm going to.
Sure.
But time will tell if I do.
That works. That is both our story for sure. Yes, absolutely.
Because the mind is telling me, yes, I will at the end of this whole class.
Okay.
But whether I'll do it or not, that's a whole different question to be answered at a future date.
Do you get help from other, your spouse, your wonderful, do you have her remind you? Do you have her be a accountability partner for you, or you're not into that?
No, I don't have it. I'm not accountable for anything. No. Although I'm glad you mentioned my wife. I don't know how much time we got left in the podcast, but
10 minutes. Go for it.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Can you count to 41?
Yes.
My 41st anniversary tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Congratulations.
Yeah, we'll be
not exactly a big round number, but they're all good at this point. 41.
July 7th,
good for you.
41. How this woman has put up with me for 41 years.
It is.
I don't understand it.
as the one word cliche from the movie The Princess Bride, everybody say it along with me. Inconceivable. How the hell did that work? 41 years. I don't get it. And
if I add on the 8 years from the first one, I'm almost at 50 years now.
50 years of marriage total.
50
between
years
two marriages, but I get it. Okay.
Hey, if I can go one more year with this one or another one, I'll make 50 years of marriage.
Unbelievable. Congratulations. Good for you.
That used to be a joke in my act. I used to always say, hey, I'm celebrating, I forget what it was back then.
Right.
When I was doing guys, I just got done celebrating my, 35th wedding anniversary. Everybody, 3 women, but 35 years.
35.
And I've only been married to 2, but 3 made it better for the ha-ha on the joke. But, I get everybody to clap. 35 years of marriage. Everybody clap. Yeah. 3 women, but 35 years.
35. Hey, that's, some people are married for, months at a time and then they change their mind. So it's all right. So good for you. Well, good. We should maybe next week. Well, if we may have a guest next week. I was going to say it might be worth having your partner on there for a quick little 10-minute interview to see how she has put up with you, because she's
that would make a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Maybe really we can kick off with her, and then we can, if we have the guest, if he finds out
we have the guest, then we can talk.
It's legal to do, podcasts. But he also said he couldn't, which I don't think that'd be fun to have him on. He said, I can't really talk bad about iHeart until, because I'm got a severance.
Right. True enough. That's why
but we wanted John to say bad stuff about him. That's we say enough bad stuff about him.
Been 20 years, so yeah, we got plenty of distance. There's nothing.
At least you got a severance. I didn't get a severance.
Really? You didn't get anything?
Well, I told you that story, didn't I? I went in when I was ready to go back to work.
Went
in when I was ready to go back to work. I told, the boss I was ready to go back to work. He goes, well, if you come back to work, then you won't get your long-term disability that, you're getting from the company. And, you'll lose that automatically. And we really don't have a job for you. And I go,
right.
And that's when I said, this is when I said these stupid words. Well, you better figure something out or I will see an attorney. And by the end of that day, And then I really should have seen an attorney. But
Right.
then he let my son, who also worked in the same building, go after I, said the lawyer word. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
as soon as he let my son go, I got on the telephone and says, you can take your job. Well, I can't say it because this is a podcast and we try to be clean. But I basically told him what he could do with
Right.
his job or no job or
Right.
whatever. I said, you can take it and stick it up your, where, the bad stuff comes out when you're full.
Right.
And that was the end of it. And then, I couldn't sue her because I'd basically told him to stick it up his, what. So I screwed up. But he made me mad after he fired my kid.
Do you think that was related to
Oh,
your?
Yeah. Oh,
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that doesn't sound like the best move.
How can someone say, I'm going to have to talk to an attorney, and less than 12 hours later, your son is let go?
To me, that sounds like adding fuel to the fire. I mean, if I was on the fence about talking to attorney and you fired my kid, oh, now I'm coming. Now it's on.
The gentleman that did all this is no longer with us on this earth, so I really don't want to talk really bad about him, but obviously he wasn't a really bright person.
Well, he
like
could run
you
a
said,
radio station, but I get it. Yeah.
Many a times that you said that could have been the biggest comeback story of all times. You and I coming back on the radio.
Yes.
Having a heart transplant.
Yes.
The world, the city was so sad. And
they would have had a parade. They would have had a parade.
But they
no,
didn't.
They weren't that smart.
Let us
I
go.
get it.
And
I
they
do.
gave you a
I don't
severance
understand
package.
why. I will never understand. But that's 25 years ago. That's water long under the bridge. So
yeah, it's probably stale by now.
It's way stale by now. Way stale. I was going to say he was good at running a radio station, but you know what? When I was in Phoenix, I was at a financial radio station. We covered the financial. It was an all-talk radio station that covered financial news, kind of like the radio version of CNBC. And we used to have analysts on all the time and everything like that. And it's like, you could, and those were the days where you could pick a stock on Monday and retire on Friday because of the money you were making. And of course, all the analysts would say, never confuse genius with a bull market. In other words, if the stock's going up, you don't have to be a smart guy to make money. Like SpaceX. If you own Elon shares in Elon SpaceX, you're making money. You're not a genius for picking it. You just happen to be on the right, side of the street at the right time. So this guy, to finish the analogy, I think those were the days when when radio was making money hand over fist. It was pulling it in like crazy. And they had a good strategy, buy radio stations, consolidate your power, make a lot of money. And okay, great. You're making a ton of money. Now, great. That was in the day where, again, you were just going to make money at this business no matter what happened. If you were good, you made money. If you were not so good, you still made money. So anyway, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's my theory. It's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I heard people that were in the meeting that heard what was going to go down. There were people that said that's a dumb move, but didn't really turn the needle in.
Again, water 25 years under the bridge, so swept out to sea, long gone.
So, but we'll see. After the severance package is done, we'll talk to our friend.
And this person is going to do a podcast. What's it going to be about, or is that?
I guess it. Yeah. Well, it's the actual show that he was on did some bits. Standard bits that you do, so they're going to do like the bits that they
kind of a radio show on a podcast.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Kind of like what we did, except we're just two old guys.
Yeah, we don't really have a show. We just come in and sit. They go, time's up, and we go, oh, gotta leave. Okay. We'll come back next week. Come back tomorrow.
Show about nothing. There you go. Awesome. All right. It's almost coming up on noon here as on Monday as we record this. You will hear this show on Wednesday. We appreciate it. We love you for being here. As always, remember, if you are enjoying this show as much as we enjoy bringing it to you, give us that 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube. If you can find a podcast, we're on it. So don't worry about that. So do that. Email BJ at bjandbillthepodcast@gmail.com, or visit us on Facebook. Do the same search, BJ and Bill the Podcast. Make sure you the whole thing, because there's imposters out there. You never know. So do that search. Last minute thoughts. Are you good?
I think I'm pretty good. Yeah, I got 15 minutes, and I'm going to learn about cholesterol.
Today's cholesterol day. All right. Well, you make sure you pay attention in class, young man. Till they bring you up to the chalkboard and make you write on the board or something.
I wonder if what they do, like the last 5 minutes of the class when it's time to exercise, you go, "Oh, I have another meeting. I got to get over there, or I'm going to be in trouble."
Actually, this is where AI comes in. You make a video of BJ exercising his little heart out, and you put that on the show. So people go, "Oh, look, he's working out." No, he's in the back having a bowl of cereal. But
yeah, but no, they do different exercises. I guess they know that people do AI. I don't know, but yeah, they're always the same. They're never the same. They always.
Never the same exercise. That would make it tough. Okay, I get it. All right, fine. Be that way. Well, go and do a little bit of exercise there, young man, and get a little bit of a workout, please. Don't know what good it'll do you, but it's worth a shot. Okay. All right, everybody, have a great week. We thank you again for being here. We'll see you next week. Up till then, it's just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya.
Take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJ shined. 2 mics, 2 guys, and a whole lot of laughs. Living like legends, bringing stories back. No script, no rules, just telling it all.